Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome back. So today I'm going to be setting up my catch-all planner from January 29th through the 30th. So I thought that I would just jump on here really quick and set this up. And y'all know that my spreads have been really simple, and I think that's one thing I love about the catch-all planner for this year using the Estelle daily magnet is that I don't really have to think too much into it. I now have a routine of how I actually set this up. So if you're new to my channel, I can link below of the initial setup of this planner. So I just put my top priority on the left side. I do some memory keeping on the right. And then I have some notes at the bottom, and then like a daily reflection. And this has really been great for me. It has been really consistent for me. And I think I absolutely love this layout. And I love being able to use all my fountain pens. That's one of the things. With my Hemlock and Oak, I was able to use my fountain pens, but because Hemlock and Oak uses a different type of like paper, they don't use Tomoe River paper. It's almost like a cardstock. Some of my inks were like kind of like soaking through the bag because they are kind of decreasing their GSM. So this year I did not choose a Hemlock and Oak. I just chose to go with all Estelle planners, and I absolutely love it. They're holding up very well to my fountain pens, and each time I use a different ink, I do a fountain pen test in the back of the book to ensure that the ink is not soaking through or that it's like too heavy for the paper. And then I'm going to flip it over so you actually can see. So you do see some ghosting, but you definitely do not get that bleed through that last year's Tomoe River paper was actually getting. So I'm super happy about not having Tomoe River paper that is not holding up well to fountain pen inks. So I do that for every fountain pen regardless of the brand. I just make because I want to make sure that the fountain pen ink that I'm using will hold well with the paper, because all fountain pens are not created equal. My Twisby fountain pens, those things are super juicy, and sometimes they have a tendency to flow more ink than they should be, especially when I use extra fine nibs. So I have to be careful of the fountain pens that I'm using and which inks I'm using, because my Ferris wheel press ink, sometimes they have a tendency to clog certain fountain pens because of the shimmer that they use. So tomorrow I will be using this new fountain pen ink from Ferris Wheel Press. I am an affiliate for them, as well as Hemlock and Oak. So if you like Hemlock and Oak and you would like to try some of Hemlock and Oak's planners or even their notebooks, you can use Eliza 10 and you can get 10% off your purchase. And if you're really just into fountain pen inks, you can actually get 15% off at ferriswheelpress.com with my code JA-ELIZA. JA is just, I think it's Jubilee Ambassador, and then it's a dash Eliza. So you get 15% off your purchase, and they come out with inks every single month. I'm not sure how they do it, but they're on point like every single month. Y'all, excuse my cousin's dog barking. So this is actually today. So today is Wednesday, January 28th. And I have not finished for today. I'm actually going to finish this before bed. But I did want to go ahead and set up the 29th through the 30th, which is tomorrow. Starting tomorrow. So I can use this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and draw my lines. I like to make my lines look really glitched, so that's why they're kind of glitched, because I love making my lines look like they're glitching. So that's intentional. And then I use 13 lines across. I don't know why I just chose the number 13, but I've just been doing 13 boxes across. And then the same thing over here. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to use my Pentel Sign brush marker. What is all this glitter, y'all, on my desk? It's like, I don't know. I think it came from my Ferris wheel press ink, which is very weird because it's everywhere on the desk. It's like the shimmer is on the desk. So and it's nothing but shimmer. It's no ink or anything. It's just shimmer. Okay, so now I am going to write top priority on the left side of both of the pages. Love this one. I may have to try to see if I can go to Michael's and pick this one up in particular, because I actually gave away all my brush markers. I literally gave them all away, and I've only kept the black ones out of all the brands that I actually own. Because I found myself only using the black ones, so I gave the other ones to the Goodwill. What is wrong with my marker? Kind of feels off. And this is the one I use all the time. It kind of feels like the tip is like getting warm for some reason. It's like no feedback on the nib or whatever. Okay, so notes. My nib. I may have to see if I can order another one, because it wasn't like this like a couple days ago. Okay, so y'all, before I got home today, traffic was so horrible. It was a mess, like a hot mess. And I had to take another alternate, well, 2 alternate routes in order to get home. So the way our street is, at the very end of the street, or at the other end of the street, that instead of using a traffic light, they've now put a roundabout where there really should be a street light. So y'all know people don't know how to use roundabouts correctly. They don't follow the rules of a roundabout, and the traffic has become, I'm talking about 10 times more horrible than it already was with the traffic light. I'm like, this was a bad idea. People were about to hit each other. Y'all, it was a disaster. I don't understand. Like, you can't put a roundabout in the middle of like highway traffic. That does not work. That works for things like subdivisions and where houses are. Like, you know, it doesn't work on main highways. It's like super crazy. And y'all, it's crazy. So today I'm going to be using these Arkansas stickers. These are like landscape stickers that I've been really wanting to use. This is from Happiness Handmade. I do have a code for her shop as well. My code is Eliza15, and it's 15% off any stickers in her shop. And I absolutely love these scenes. I love landscape stickers. So I'm going to use these. Hopefully I don't use all of them, because I think I might end up using all of these, because y'all, I just absolutely love these. So today at work, I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even really work today. I went to work, but my mind was not there. And I pretty much was reading a quart of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. And I know a lot of people don't like her because of some type of controversy with the Black Lives Matter movement. But so, and I know people are like, oh, you read Sarah J. Maas? Well, I mean, me and my best friend are actually buddy reading like the series. But to be honest, I don't even be on social media like that to even know what's going on in the book community. But there's like a lot of controversy. I'm finding out there's like a lot of controversy surrounding her with the Black Lives Matter movement. I think in like 2020 or 2021. I don't know. But I was like, oh wow. But I already have the books. So I'm like, well, I already have the books. So, but me and my best friend are actually buddy reading A Corn of Mist and Fury because she wanted to read that series, and I've wanted to read A Court of Thorns and Rose series since like it came out, which was like 10 years ago, like 9 years ago, I think. And I never got around to it because I really wasn't into reading fantasy like that. So I just was like, okay, we can start it. So my best friend is on chapter, I think like 6, and she's mad at me because I'm on chapter 16. And I was like, well, you started before me. And she was like, see, that's why I don't be buddy reading with you, because you be leaving me. And I'm like, you were ahead of me. So she was on chapter 4 last week, I think. And now she's on chapter 6. And I'm like, girl, why are you just still on chapter 6? I'm on chapter 16. And I just started reading the book like 2 days ago. And you were way ahead of me. But yeah, she was like kind of mad with me because she felt like I'm like reading ahead of her. But I'm like, you have to also discuss the book with me. That's what buddy reading is. Like, we discuss the book with each other. So you got to discuss the book with me, or when you stop, you let me know where you stop. And then she was like, oh my gosh, like, you supposed to let me know. I'm like, girl, you started before me. Like, you should have told me like what chapter you were on. So yeah, I'm learning. I don't think buddy reading is for me when it comes to my best friend, because she does not understand the rules of buddy reading. Like, she doesn't understand the rules. I really wish I might just save that other sticker. But yeah, she just does not understand the rules of buddy reading. And so now she's like mad with me because I'm ahead of her. And then she tried to say, oh, well, you're listening to it. I'm like, I'm immersively reading. Like, I'm listening to the audiobook along with the book because it enhances the reading experience. And I'm also annotating and putting page flags in the book. So no, you're just reading slow. And I can't read like that. Let me know if you're like that in the comments. If you're reading a book, do you buddy read with other people? When you buddy read with other people, like, what is your system? Are y'all discussing the chapters? Or are you just saying, okay, when I stop, then we'll talk about it? Like, let me know if you do buddy reads with people. Like, what is your routine like? So I told my best friend, I'm like, when we're reading, you have to talk to me about what you read. Like, we discuss it. That's the point of buddy reading. So we have someone to read and talk about the book with. So I think my best friend's she's not for buddy reading because she reads slow. Like, she reads fast, but she reads slow. Like, it takes her a while. And if I'm reading a book, I'm not taking a month to read a book. It takes me like 4 days maybe to read 600 pages. And that's like during a work week. I'm wondering if I could put this. Let me get my paper trimmer because y'all know I do not want to put this sticker back. So yeah, so like my best friend is like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, you know. But me, I'm the type of person, when I read, I'm going to read it and get finished with it, because it makes no sense to be reading a book for a whole 30 days. Like, yo, I cannot do that, because if I do that, then I'm going to get tired of reading it. So when when I'm in the mood to... When I'm in the mood, I have to read when I'm in the mood to read. I wonder if I could, because this is a little bit too big. So I'm wondering if I could just chip some off and then put that in the middle. So, and if you are a reader, like, what are your favorite genre? Like, what's your favorite book? Let me know in the comments if you have a favorite book, you have a favorite author. But I just started getting into fantasy. I literally just started getting into fantasy. So that has been an interesting ride. And a lot of authors I'm really just now finding out about. So what I'm going to do for tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and list some of the things that I normally do. Hopefully this ink has already come down. The feeder. Okay, it has. Oh, that don't even look like the same color. Did I mix? Is this mixed with something? Oh, you know what? I wonder. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna just... You know what? I hate when you clean your fountain pen. I hate when you clean your fountain pen and you think it's clean, because that looks nothing like that. So let me try this one. What is in... Oh, it's something in this. Because I literally just cleaned these and that is not that color. That doesn't look like that color at all. Trying to get that to come down so I can make sure that the color that's gonna come out. Ooh. Okay, yes. This one, I don't know. I have to go back and clean this one because that one apparently is not clean. Because the color, look, I don't know what that is. Maybe that isn't as clean as I thought it was. Or maybe it wasn't clean. Well, it could have not been clean. Okay, so I'm going to put it here. So I'm going to go ahead and write my to-do list for a couple things. So I always put my oral hygiene because I'm trying to get better at keeping up with my flossing and dental routine. So at night I do oil pulling. which I really should be doing it twice a day. And then I do like this fluoride paste, which is supposed to strengthen like the enamel of your teeth. I cannot wait to go back to the gym next week. I can definitely tell that I have not been to the gym for the last 3 weeks because I have not updated my fitness planner. And I kind of like my body. I can tell my body is it's yearning to like strength train and do some cardio. And the reason why I hadn't been going was because I was sick. And I kind of felt like it's really inconsiderate to go to the gym knowing that you're sick and then you're passing your germs around. And to be honest, y'all, I'm still not like 100% well because I'm still coughing. So I don't know. I hate to like be around people and then I'm coughing and then people looking at me like I have COVID or something. Y'all know how it was back in 2020. Soon as you cough, you think that person has COVID. So I cannot wait till next week because, y'all, I'm definitely getting back into the gym. However, I have been eating healthy. Even though I have not been going to the gym, I've still been eating healthy. So I've been trying my best to really meal prep. A lot of the things I've been eating is really like cucumber, like salads. Really, I want to say healthy whole foods like sweet potato, like okra, kale, lean chicken. I've really been trying my best to really only eat chicken maybe twice a week, and try to pick up maybe like fish, but I'm really trying to go back plant-based. But the last time I went plant-based, my hair was shedding so bad, and it was shedding so bad to where it was just like coming out in like clumps. Prep. Let's see. So I've been trying to edit my fitness planner video, my initial one, for forever. So I'm really trying to work on getting that out. I've recorded at least 4 videos for this particular channel that I really want to get out. So hopefully when y'all see those videos, they come out before this one. Obviously they have to, because this is the 29th through the 30th and the other ones are the previous days. So this is what I mean by when I say I have a hard time staying current. It's just that I try to spread my videos out because I only really try to record 2 videos a week for this channel because I know what I'm comfortable with. I don't want to over stress myself like creating content, because I typically know that some of my videos do well on certain days, which was why I was contemplating only just uploading videos like once a week. But because I don't get that many views on my videos, which is why I choose to upload videos maybe 2 to 3 times a week so that I could, because I am monetized. So it already takes me like 2 months to earn $100. So imagine if I was just only uploading one video a week, and then that video only gets like 200 views. It probably would take me 4 months, 3 or 4 months in order to make money from the content that I make. So I'm planning on getting that fitness planner video out soon, hopefully. Okay. And then I'm gonna leave a little bit of space for if I want to add anything tomorrow. So I'm gonna leave a little bit of space for tomorrow because I'm not really sure what else I want to do. So that's why you see like this space. I'm just gonna leave that for in the morning, just in case I want to add something in there. I'm probably going to add like what I'm reading, because I really want to stay current with what I'm reading, so that when I want to refer back to something, I can go back and say, oh, this is what I was reading on this particular day. But anyway, if you stay to the end of the video, everything that you see will be linked below in the description box. If there is something that I don't list, it's because it's not available, or I will list it and I will just say not available, but still put their website and wherever I got it from. But I am an affiliate for Ellington Pens. So if you're wondering, I got this from Ellington Pens. I think this was the gift. It came in like a gift set, but you can get this individually. This is an Ellington pen. I forgot the name of it, but I will just link it below. It is a fine nib, although I love extra fine. So my code for them is actually Eliza20. So you get 20% off a fountain pen from their website. And they really have really, really cute ones. There's this green one that I really want, but I told myself no more fountain pens. So yeah. But anyway, if you stay to the end, put a green heart in the comments. Until next time, thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.